setting this up. Alright, then I'm going to share the video. Into the Discord. Alright, now there's a channel that has a self-promo, so I'm going to put it in there too. Alright, does any other channel that I'm a part of have a self-promo? Do you have a self-promo? They in fact do not have a self-promo. Self-promo, self-promo, self-promo. Aha, here's self-promo. Just trying to get some viewers. I don't know if it's your internet or my thingy. Is it just like laggy? Because it was doing that earlier on TV that's literally connected to the internet, like through a wire right next to it. But yeah, oh, I don't need that anymore. Open up Fnaf. Fact that's a peanut. It's kind of laggy. Oh no. Oh great. Ah. Oh god, I forgot how loud that menu is. How loud am I compared to the menu right now? Menu is. How loud am I compared to the menu right now? Menu is. How loud am I compared to the menu right now? Menu is. How loud am I compared to the menu right now? Oh, no. No, no, oh god, that's a lot of them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I turned my volume up to see how it was going. Alright. Time to see. Can we do it? I mean, I know a way to beat it, like, perfectly on my first try with 100% power, but it's kind of cheating. But do y'all want to see how to beat it with literally 100% power? If you're ready to see it with 100% power, then I'll go ahead and do that. Hey, it's only a 4-second delay this time. Let's go. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do it with 100% power. Watch me. Or I guess 99% power, but... There's a cheat you can do if you hit CD and plus at the same time. You can just skip the nights. But that's not how we're gonna beat it. No, I refuse to call that, and I beat it. Ah, yes, I did it. I did it. Alright, well anyways, time to actually do it for real this time. Let's go. No, come on. Really? Really? Eh. Should have closed the front door before checking Foxy. Or should have waited till Chica was there. Did you know that you can beat this night without doing anything? Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica can't move if you don't open the cams, and Foxy relies on frames. So if you run your thing on 2 FPS, I can win? Yeah, but where would I get something that would slow down my game so much that it runs at 2 FPS? Also, that just doesn't even seem like it'd be fun. Like, I don't think it would be fun at all. That's kind of the same as just doing the skip the night thingy. I want to beat this legit, though. I'm going to literally be watching a slideshow of a fan spinning. Like it would have literally no quality whatsoever. You've got to be kidding me. It's weird to think that Freddy can only get you if your cams are up, yet the way you stall him is by bringing your cams up. Alright, check Foxy. Oh, come on! Hold up, you can bring up the cams when they're right there? Well, that's funny. Fortnite Battle Pass. I just out my Sorry, I had to. Well, I'm gonna close Opera real quickly, because that background music is getting on my nerves. I did find a fundy. If you die to if you're in the middle of getting a jump scare, you can pull up the monitor and just not see the rest of the jump scares after like 2 frames, I think. It is in fact a funny. Sorry, yeah, I had to do it once. I had to do it once. I got a Fnaf book that tells me the secrets of Fnaf 1. Alright, how do you beat 5020? Not 5020 mode. No, oh god, no. Do not leave the instructions to that in the comments. Leave the instructions to 420 mode for Fnaf 1. Yeah, please do so. Cause here's the strategy guide that I've been following as far back as my first video on FNAF 1 for the road to the FNAF movie that I'm doing. Also, the idea was stolen from Kabanamani456. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, and his Road to Road to Sonic Mania. I'm doing the same thing here. You dare me to try 50-20 mode? I've tried it a few times. I have custom night, and I've tried it a few times. I've never made it further than like 20 seconds, but I've made it 20 seconds, and that's impressive. I think if I manage to close all doors, turn off the fan, and sit there, I can last for a little bit more than 20 seconds, but I'm not skilled enough. I don't have fast enough reactions, nor the RNG to do that. I mean, my Fnaf 2 RNG was wonderful, but... Alright, so you got it. I made it 40 seconds? How? How have you made it into 40... How have you made it 40 seconds into 50-20 mode? Because I can't make it past 20. And I don't even know what I'm doing, but I've made it past 20. I can't go any further than that. Skill. I mean, do you even have an idea as to what you're doing? Because what I see whenever I see a 50-20 mode run, I see... If that even picked up on the mic. Hold up. If that even picked up on the mic. Hold up. If that even picked up on the mic. Alright, so... I think it did in fact pick up on the mic. You know ways to cheat to go through the night in 1 second. Hold up, no. Do not type it in the comments. I'm just gonna real quickly show you. Watch this. I can do it real quickly. Yeah, but that doesn't make for an entertaining live stream, does it? That's not just cheating your way through the night is not entertaining. However, using strategies that, as long as you still do it legit. Hold up. Before you get mad, he cheated. He just has a really good gaming chair. Yep. Yeah, whenever I beat Night 5, I was straight up considering just doing the CD plus trick because I had ran out of power so late into the night, but I didn't think Freddy was going to give me enough time. So I literally had CD pressed down in my finger directly over plus, just ready to do it on the live stream. And then I won before he finished the Torador much, and I'm like, you know what? Nope, ain't using that until 50-20 mode when I'm just goofing around until 420, not 50-20. Goober, look at what you have done. Look at what you have done. You ruined me. I can no longer speak. I thought everybody knew that. Guys, I'm gonna ask you right now, what is the secret to success in any video game? Like, what is a guaranteed method to win? I'm gonna tell you right now, get a good gaming chair. I'm currently using a wonderful gaming chair. Yep, okay, so Cheek is there. Cheek is gone. That was fast. Wouldn't be surprised if Bonnie's there within the next 2 seconds. Bonnie hasn't actually been here. Bonnie didn't get there in the next 2 seconds. Right, that was Bonnie. So while I'm not going to be reading chat during the nights, I will read it in between attempts. Yeah, he moving fast. I saw a question appear in chat, but I'm sorry, I'm only like slightly glancing at it because FNAF is absolutely a, a visual cue game. I'm gonna die, aren't I? You're already back at the door? Calm down! I have to check Foxy. KFC, yes, KFC. Very much so. I heard somewhere that with this night you need to be near perfect, which is why I'm never going to beat it. I hate you. You suck. You are genuinely a horrible being. Hold up. How did you get there before Chica? Next time Chica's at the door, we're checking Pirate Cove. You've got to be kidding me. Starting to see why the cameras are a much bigger deal than I thought they were. My god, chat is going crazy right now. Aw, man, we made it so far. I know most of the FNAF 1 secrets, play the game. I know the lore and I have a lot of theories, trust me. Ain't no way KFC moved really fast. For real, Lol, they move in really fast. Question, KFC. It's looking grim, 50% at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's a common theme with my runs. Do you know that you can honk Freddy's nose by clicking the poster? I think. Yeah, yeah. We call that the boop of luck. The boop of luck has saved me on night 5 and on night 6 whenever I ran out of power. I was looking real grim, halfway to 6 a.m. Make it. Come on, you can do it. If you beat this, your father comes back with the milk. I'm leaning forward now. I don't know if you can tell, but I've leaned forward. I mean, I know you can't tell, but I have leaned forward. Hold up. Had to get that boop of luck in as well. Do I have to beat it this attempt, or can I just like beat it ever? I'm sorry if I'm not talking. It's just I am really concentrated right now. Chat is popping off again. I'm not even looking directly at it. I can just see the movement in the chat right now. Yay, pull up the cameras. Alright. Well, I'm gonna do it. My console, but won't ever be able to do this again. Oh, he did the boop of luck. He will do it. The doors are the problem. Want to hear a dark humor joke? Trust me, I would really be concentrated during this time. Yeah. Like Glamrock Freddy Plush is hoping you do this. Bro, his father depends on it. Well, there's a problem with that. Uh, big sad. Big sad. Very big sad. Yo, hold up. Should we watch a strategy guide? Should we watch like a guide for this night? Oh, let me know in the comments if we should watch a guide for this night. Like, just go onto YouTube and just search up a tutorial on how to beat 420 mode in Fnaf 1. No, should we? No, y'all got to answer. No, do it. You don't need a guide. Have you seen these attempts? 50% power? No, it was like 46% power by the end of 2 a.m. on my best run. I have no hope of beating this. Also, I gotta get off at 11 anyways. So for me, it's 10:47 and I gotta get off by 11. So literally what is also, if the screen is glitching out right now, it's because I'm adjusting it to fit. All right, there we go. All right, now it should show my full screen instead of just showing like this much of it. Like it's a good bit of it, but still not a whole lot. Yeah. So I gotta beat it either fast or tomorrow. And if I don't beat it today, I am going to come back tomorrow. So y'all should subscribe and turn the bell notification on so y'all know when. Cause I don't have a schedule for streaming. I'm just like I feel like streaming right now because I'm bored, and then I go and stream. Uh, I can't type right now. You only needed 25 subs to start streaming.
Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat 420 mode on Five Nights at Freddy's. So it's been a while since I did a Fnaf 1 video. I was putting this one off for a while because I wasn't really sure how it was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to do post or live commentary. I didn't
You
know
could start live streaming at 50 subscribers, and then like 5 people unsubbed, and I was still able to live stream. So I don't know how it works.
about half an hour ago, I think, and basically I'm just going to commentate over it and do a mix of saying what was going through my head at the time and what I was prioritizing, and try to make it a bit more comprehensive and detailed, and just tell you guys like objectively what you need to do, what works for me, all that kind of like all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to this one. Honestly, I am doing post commentary right now, which I've never tried before, so I'm probably not going to be very good at it, but it's going to be a fun change up anyway. So yeah, no more wasting time on the intro. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys the basic strategy while we're sitting here on the main menu. So the basic strategy, in case you haven't followed FNAF 1 since 2014, is
Oh,
entirely new.
bye, bye, Goober. See you tomorrow. What happened to the other guy? What happened to Yo? Well, Goober, catch you next time. See ya.
From what it was back then. It's no longer the put the right door down every time you pull up the monitor. That was just, it was so hard to do. It was really difficult. So there's a much better strategy. It saves power and it's easier to do so that pretty much anyone, no matter who you are, you can now beat 420 mode if you know what the strategy is and with just a little bit of practice. So this new strategy is to pull up the camera and leave it on the east hole corner for most of the night and basically just spam check the camera. So we're going to be doing light camera, light camera. If you watched my guides before, you know what that is. If you don't, we're just going to check one door light. We're going to pull up the monitor, put it down, check the opposite door light.
I'm going to break my monitor. I swear.
So this is a very good strategy. The reason why it works is that you actually don't need to be looking at Pirates Cove in order to continuously stall Foxy. You just need to have the camera up in the first place. So this allows you to stall both Freddy in the East Hole corner without having to put down the door and Foxy in Pirates Cove in one fell swoop. So the obvious downside to this is that you can't see where Foxy is and how close he is to running down the hallway. However, there is a very simple fix to this. Every time that Chica appears at the door, for example, which is something I like to do, then when I put the right door down, after making sure Bonnie isn't at the left door, of course, then I'll pull up the monitor, switch over to Pirates Cove, check on Foxy, and then switch the camera back to the East Hole corner. So we're loading into it right now. As you can see, I am spamming the camera. I immediately put it to Cam 4B, and I'm just pulling it up constantly. Less than a second passes, basically, with it down. I'm just doing this. It saves power. It's incredibly efficient. Yeah, so it works really well. So around 97% power, I think, is when you want to start checking the door lights. So I'm moving very quickly right now. You guys don't have to move this quick, but it does help. Obviously, it saves a bit of power if you're able to turn off the lights instantly. I am human. I do make mistakes later in this run, quite a lot of them. I'm playing on a new monitor when I did this that I'd literally just gotten the day before, so I wasn't used to the resolution yet. so I was like not being able to turn off the lights sometimes. So it looks like I'm moving insanely quickly, but it's really not that difficult to do with a little bit of practice. So yeah, we're just doing light, camera, and continuously checking the east hole corner. This works extremely well. This is way better than the old strategy. So basically, we're just going to chill and keep doing this. It should be pretty much autopilot now whenever you see Bonnie or Chica in the door to just immediately close it, obviously. Freddy is someone that I keep in the back of my mind. I don't really think about Bonnie and Chica hardly at all. But Freddy, the only thing I'm really thinking about with him is, okay, I need to make sure that I never change the camera off of the east hall corner while the door is open. If that happens, Freddy sneaks in and you're dead. You might as well just restart or expect a jump scare. So Freddy is just someone I like to keep in the back of my mind. I don't really focus very hard on them. Foxy is definitely the main priority on this mode. Um, when Chica, I think I just did it. I'm not paying too close attention, so sorry about that. But I think that when Chica just appeared in the right door, what I did was I put down the door and went over to check Pirate's Cove, then quickly switched back to the East Hall corner. You have to get good at moving quickly across the camera, but if you get good at that, then you will have absolutely no problem.
Really, just
Like
you
I
gotta
said,
get good.
most of the time here I just chill and keep doing the same strategy. It becomes very automatic after a bit of practice, no matter how quick it looks. So, if you see Chica in the East Hall corner and you don't see Freddy, don't worry. Only one animatronic can appear on the camera at the same time in FNAF 1, and Chica takes priority over Freddy in the East Hall corner for whatever reason. So, don't worry if you see Chica in the East Hall corner. Freddy probably didn't get into the office as long as you haven't changed the camera off of the East Hall corner and left the door open or anything like that. You should be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. What I like to do, just so I remember, is that every time Chica appears in the right doorway and I close the door, I switch over to Pirate's Cove real quick, like I do here. I see Foxy's peeking, so I keep that information in the back of my mind. You basically just always want to know where Foxy is and how close he is to attacking you. That's really the key to this mode. So make sure you're checking Foxy frequently. If Chica hasn't appeared in the doorway for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, I definitely recommend putting down the right door anyway and just checking. Um, Once again, always make sure that you do switch back to the East Hall corner before you open the right door. I can't tell you guys how many times it's getting me killed, and I don't want that to happen to you. So I think we got the basic strategy down here. Foxy does attack later in this run at 4 a.m., which is actually good because I wanted to show you how to handle a Foxy attack. But not anything super interesting happened until then. So now that we've covered the basic strategy, then the next thing I wanted to talk about briefly is how much power you should have left at specific times, which is something that some players seem to be a little bit confused about. With this strategy, you can typically have higher percentages, but for a beginner player, typically what I'd recommend is go for over 80% at 1 a.m., over 60% at 2 a.m., over 45% at 3 a.m., over 25% or 30%, it's up to you if you want to hold yourself to a higher standard at 4 a.m., and probably about 10 to 15%. I think you want to have over that at 5 a.m. And this will pretty much, if you have at least 15% power left at 5 a.m., then there's almost nothing that can screw you over beyond a second Foxy attack, which does instantly drain 6% of your power, and of course, whatever it takes to close the door and use the monitor and all that. But Foxy hitting the door just instantly drains 6% power, so that's really the only thing that can mess you up. It does only take 1% the first.
Okay, I'm back. I just went to see it. If I could if you could live stream. My account isn't verified, and I only have 25, but you need at least 50 subs to do. Ah, you do? Man, I really wish you could. That absolutely. Here, hold up. Give me just 1 second. I gotta. Boom. Hey, you should check your subscriber count.
Time he attacks, so I'm not worried about him attacking the first time. But if he does attack after that, he is going to drain quite a bit of power, and that's really going to be the biggest threat to you. So that's why you have to make sure that you're pulling the camera up a lot and doing it consistently, just to make sure that Foxy doesn't attack more than once in this night. And like I said, Bonnie and Chica should be muscle memory. Nothing really to talk about with those two. I've talked about them a lot before in previous videos, so go check those out if you want more information on them. But they're really not that important for 420 mode. As you guys can see here, I had about, I think, 50% power left when I hit 3 a.m., so I was feeling fairly confident. I wasn't going for green runs or anything like that where I was trying to save a lot of power. I just wanted to beat the night, so having 50% at 3 a.m., I felt like I was definitely on the right track. Should be getting relatively close to the Foxy attack here, and then I'll show you guys how to handle that. So, yeah, This really just takes practice, like to be able to move your mouse as quick and to be able to switch cameras quickly whenever the right door is down, and all of that. It just takes practice. It's really not that difficult, I promise you guys. The mode has gotten a lot easier with the invention of new strategies. Here I see that Foxy was standing outside of the cove, so I started to think, okay, he's going to attack soon. I probably need to start checking him a little bit more frequently. That's something I like to do whenever Foxy's in his standing phase. I'm going to check him a lot more frequently, which you guys will probably notice. If Chica shows up the door, that's a great opportunity, but sometimes I just put the door down and check anyway. There's Chica, so I went to check Pirates Cove. Foxy was still there. So I'm like, all right, we're all good, but he's probably going to run this night, so I just need to keep an eye on him. I believe it takes about 26, 27 seconds, somewhere in there, for Foxy to reach your office after he leaves Pirates Cove. So that's a good number to keep in mind. Here, I noticed that the curtains were open. So here's what I did. I'm going to break it down for you guys because that was very quick. I'm running out of breath. So basically what I did there was as soon as I saw that the curtains were
Oh
rolled
yeah.
and Foxy was gone, I pulled the camera down, of course, to keep
I
my eye on
absolutely
him when he's
love.
closed here. I closed the left door, then I pulled the camera back up and switched over to the west hall, cam 2A. This triggered Foxy to instantly run down the hallway, which is what we want. I knew he wasn't going to attack again, so there was no point stalling him, and I didn't feel like guessing when he was actually going to arrive at the door, so I'd rather him just run immediately. So I went over to the west hall, and that caused Foxy to instantly sprint down the hallway. I had both doors closed at this point. That is very important to remember. Foxy knocked on the left door. As soon as he did, I pulled the, or I believe I actually switched to the east hall corner before Foxy forced the monitor down. When Foxy does arrive at a door, he does force the monitor down. So you either need quick reflexes or you need to pull the monitor back up after and switch over to the east hall corner as soon as you see him start to run down the hall. So I went back to the east hall corner. Foxy closed the monitor. He started knocking on the door. So once I knew that my camera was back on the east hall corner, then I went ahead and opened the right door. Then I pulled up the monitor a few times while I was waiting. I don't know what I was waiting on actually. You actually don't need to wait for Foxy to finish his knocking animation. You can just open the door as soon as he hits it, and you'll be fine. But I prefer
No.
to like FNAF 2. It's different in that recreation of FNAF 1, so that's probably why.
Nah, my last video idea was a road to the FNAF movie when the first teaser trailer was released, and I originally made two FNAF 1 videos. That's why I started on night 5 instead of night 1, because I did night 1 to 4 on the videos and I died on night 5. But that was my last good video idea. Ever since then, I've just been playing FNAF games for the road to FNAF, and then I learned how to live stream Gorilla Tag, which is a VR game. And I did that twice, and I've wanted to do it a few more times. I just haven't found a time where I've been like, alright, time to go live stream Gorilla Tag. Every time I think of live streaming, I think of FNAF. Keep forgetting that I can do Gorilla Tag. So, in other words, no, I do not have good any video ideas whatsoever. Um, yeah, I'm not exactly the most creative. Oh, you left. Yeah, you just gotta learn how to record VR. Once you learn how to record the VR, like once you learn how to record on VR and then send it back to your thingy, because I think the Oculus app sucks in terms of that because it records a square instead of a rectangle like it should do. But if you can figure out how to get it over there and get it good, then yeah, absolutely. Would definitely recommend that. I'm gonna be doing that in live streams too. I just won't be reading chat at all during that. Or maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'm gonna finish the strategy guide, kind of let my brain process it overnight, and then I'm gonna end the live stream. Or I'm gonna end the live stream after this guide.
I was paranoid about it. So I waited a little while, which you don't need to do. So once I had my camera on the east hall corner, then I opened the right door. I checked the left light to ensure Bonnie wasn't there, and I went ahead and opened the left door. So that was very complicated. You guys can go back and watch that part if you're not quite comprehending it yet. Hopefully you do. It's kind of hard to explain, kind of hard to understand because just so much happened there, in the span of such a short time. So hopefully the breakdown was okay for you guys. So we're nearing 6 a.m. now. So basically, just to recap, the strategy is keep the camera on the east hall corner most of the night. Check Pirates Cove frequently, especially when Foxy's about to leave. Chica arriving at the door is a great opportunity for this because you really don't waste barely any power at all. It allows you to check Foxy very frequently, and it really doesn't use any more power, so it's an absolutely great way to deal with it. Bonnie and Chica are pretty much just muscle memory. Bonnie is the least important animatronic by far in this mode. The only importance of Chica really is knowing how close she is.
Bonnie is the least important animatronic of this run, yet I've died to him twice. Fun fact, I can actually beat all the Fnaf 2 levels on VR. My favorite was the Withered Knight. Yeah, same here. I kind of beat it in a weekend for the Fnaf 2 thing. Yeah, I kind of beat the Fnaf 2 game mode in a weekend. And I loved the Withered Knight. I just wish they did like that was from night 3 onwards, because making that the challenge mode was a dumb idea. They should have just made that like night 6 or whatever. Maybe 10-20 mode. Nah, introducing the shadow animatronics and withered golden Freddy and making them common instead of being incredibly rare. Even though Bonnie would be the only one that would matter. Nah, because they wouldn't really work. Golden Freddy could just randomly spawn in and you have to put the mask on. I don't know. I gotta finish this.
Is to arriving at the door so that you have a good chance to check Foxy. If you don't think that she's close to arriving, then just put down the right door and check Pirates Cove anyway, even if she isn't there. Freddy, I just keep in the back of my mind because I want to make sure I don't switch off a camera accidentally. I want to make sure I'm always looking at the east hole corner
Yeah,
of
I
the
beat
map.
it. I beat every FNAF 2 night
So yeah, once
on
I got
VR
down
because I
to
loved that.
around 80% power, I checked Foxy one last time, saw that he was peeking, so he was in stage 2, so I knew he wasn't close to running down the hallway. So then I decided I was comfortable enough to just open both doors, turn off the lights, and just AFK for the last few seconds. If you check Pirates Cove and you know that you have 27 seconds or less before you either beat the night or run out of power, then you can just sit there and do absolutely nothing. Foxy won't kill you, no one else will kill you, you'll be fine. So that's really important for green runs and for just surviving when you're tight on power. But yeah, there you go, guys. So it's 420 mode. So I'm not sure how helpful this breakdown was. It's really hard to explain to someone how to beat 420 mode. You guys may not end up beating it like your very first try after watching this, but hopefully it just helped you understand some of the core fundamentals of what goes through my head when I play 420 mode and what I think should be going through yours as well. So yeah, hopefully
Yep.
this guide was helpful. I'm not really sure, but I think it was. So yeah, I hope.
That would be funny if it did say that.
If you check Pirates Cove and you know that you have 27 seconds or less before you either beat the night or run out of.
I wish that instead of like right here, like I said right here says you're fired. Reason tampering with the animatronics and general unprofessionalism and odor. I wish instead of that it was just a pink slip that said you beat night 7. Now get out before they steal your frontal lobe or something like that. Just get out before they yoink your toes. Alright, well, that's gonna end it for this live stream. I will see y'all tomorrow. Is that the steal of 87? Oh, that'd be funny. Just imagine like they finish their shift at 6 a.m. and they can finally leave. They walk out of the building as the power's off and Freddy just grabs them, yoinks every single one of their toes, and then eats them all right in front of them. And then he just gets to leave. Like they just steal his toes, and then he just gets to leave with no consequences outside of he no longer has toes. Like I want you to just picture that. I want you to picture he finally finishes his shift. The power's out, so he's just running out. Freddy, like Foxy just trips him or something. Then Freddy just steals his toes and eats them, and then they just kick him out of the building. After you beat 420 mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this part up for the next live stream. Nom nom nom. No, go down. I do want this to be as big as it can physically be without covering up the one setting that I need. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, see y'all tomorrow. Oh, display. Oh, man. Okay. Bye.